for another update to our homeschool. This is update number 3. And what do I even say about homeschool right now, friends? This quarantine thing has really done a number. I mean, you know what I mean. We're all feeling it. For us, it hit we had 4 more co-ops. My daughter was just getting ready to start driver's ed. And then, flag football just started, golf just started. And what a monkey wrench all of this is. So, I'll give you a little update on kind of our school itself, and then each of my kids. If you are new here, welcome. I am Tricia, and I'm homeschooling mom to 3 kids. We are finishing our 11th year, and my kids are in 5th grade, 6th grade, and 4th grade. So I'll give you an update on each of them. I am not doing a separate high school update this time. I know when I did my one in January for just high school, that was a popular video. So I'm not going to do it now, but I will do one when I do our last update in May. I'll do a separate high school one then. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. So, I mean, I don't even know. This whole thing, it's so much, friends. Before we go any further, I'd really love to know how you're doing. First, I hope everyone is healthy in your family, immediate family, extended family. I hope that and your friends and such. But if you want to just drop a comment on how you're doing, how you're adapting things, I'd love to know what you're doing. And I was thinking today about how often, we say, be safe or I hope all is well. And now it's just a different meaning, isn't it? Today I'm at my, I'm feeling the weight of it all. We're finishing up our taxes today, and that might break me. So I do hope that you're doing well, and I'd love to know how things are going. So maybe down there. So since everything is kind of upside down, we have thankfully been able to switch things like music lessons to doing them online. Speech and such is online. Our church has been doing a really good job putting things online for the kids, and for the elementary, our director has been doing daily story times with the kids. And so I am so thankful for companies like Zoom, and I hope that they are being very careful with their employees, because we need Zoom. Like I said, everything was just starting for us. Driver's ed, they've just told us, stay tuned. We're doing it through a private place here in North Carolina. You can do it through the public schools, but, well, as it turns out, that wasn't going to be any better. But I'm going to do a video about driver's ed in North Carolina, but not today. So I'll go into it more about the process and everything, but it's an option. We decided to go private in hopes of getting it done quicker. So there goes that plan. So kids. Ben just finished the building writing skills from Critical Thinking Company. I think this is a fantastic book. I think it's listed for grades 5 through 8. But it is really good. I think even 4th grade could do it, depending on your kiddo. We ended up, rather than having him write out all the answers, we just did it orally. But it goes through each page, or just a few, has different topics like using better adjectives, using positives, using repetition of sound, all of those things. They're just different ways to improve your writing. So we did a lot of we did that and we did it all early. It was a really good book. I will have Matthew complete it as well. Probably 6th grade. He will be starting analytical grammar next week. If you are not familiar with it, it's kind of designed that you don't really do grammar through elementary school. Then you start with this, and it can be done they have plans to do it over 1 year, 2 years, or 3 years. And I'm planning to have him do it over 3 years. Elizabeth, we did it over 2 years. We did it in 9th grade and 10th, maybe 8th and 9th. I don't even remember now. I don't know. Anyway, we did hers over 2. But then I'm going to start. We'll start now. It's one book, and then it's divided up into 3 seasons. And I believe the first one is 10 weeks long, so we will not finish it this school year, but we're going to get a start and then carry it into next. So that's that for him. Math in Beast, we just started book 5C. Is that true? Yeah, we just started 5C. So we will finish that this school year, and then start 5D next year. And then after that, I am planning to have him move into Forrester's pre-algebra. I found this one at the used bookstore here in North Carolina area. It's over in Raleigh if you're watching, and you're in the area. Homeschool Gathering Place. It was good, good little store. I found it used over there, and we will do that next year for 7th grade. That's my plan, is to finish Beast. It says 5, but it's not really 5th grade. They're more advanced. So we'll move into that. That'll be his first traditional textbook math type of thing. And my husband's been taking over a lot of Ben's math. So that's been good. We also just finished Life of Fred biology. So we'll start Life of Fred physics, pre-algebra physics next week too. And we'll do some more next year. I don't know which one. I don't know. But I'm kind of over reading it. We've spent a lot of years reading Life of Fred, but my son really likes it, so we'll keep going for now. Math. Oh, Ben, a couple books. One called Harbor Me is written by the person who did Brown Girl Dreaming. Ben said that it was his favorite school book that he's ever read, and one of his top favorite books of all time. So if you're looking for something new, I would put that one on there. We also just finished One Half from the East, which is an audiobook set in Afghanistan, modern day. And it was really good. I read it. I listened to it a couple years ago on my own, not realizing it was a children's or a young adult book, because it's written by the same person who wrote, I think it's called A House Without Windows. And I loved that story. And so when I went looking for something else she wrote, I saw this, grabbed it, and it was a young adult book, but it was really good. And my daughter listened to it as well. And then I just listened to it with Ben. And I don't remember what else he has read. I have a video with about some of his book choices for this year. If you need something new, some new ideas. I have it for all levels, 4th, 6th, and 5th. Now, Matthew, he's my 4th grader. And let's see, we just started Beast 4C with him. And it's going okay. He's at a weird level where this is just a little bit difficult. And we've had this problem all year. You've heard me talk about it, I'm sure. But not difficult enough that we set it aside and do something else entirely. So I've been supplementing through the year with Redbird Math by McGraw Hill, I think. I didn't write down any notes or anything. I did an interview with Saida over at Homeschool Panda, Online Planning, and the Precious Years YouTube channel. I just did an interview with her and I had good hair, so I decided to hop on and do another video. So I really haven't prepared much. So I apologize for the bumbling along. If the video is posted, if her video is posted of the interview when I have released this, I will include it down there too. Anyway, Matthew, yeah, so he's been doing Redbird Math. It's an online program. We got it through Homeschool Buyers Co-op, and I've been pretty happy with it. I would compare it methodology-wise to Khan Academy, but I think it's better. And we've been also using the language arts version. So I like it. I'm primarily using it to kind of space out Beast and slow down the pacing without doing less math. So he's been enjoying that. He's not found anything recently that he's enjoyed reading. He flew through the Origami Yoda series back in the fall. Absolutely loved them. So if you have someone who may be a reluctant reader especially, those books were really engaging for him. What else? So like I said, he's been doing the language arts in there too. It works on like writing skills and such. It's been pretty good. For the price we paid for the year subscription, which I think was around $50, it's been worth it. And let's see, he's continuing to learn Mandarin. He's on a little break from it right now. He's been taking classes for about a year now. If you're interested, you have a kiddo who is interested in learning to speak Chinese, it's for ages 5 through 12. I have a video. But we've been really happy with it, and it's been good. But yeah, he just wanted a little break. So we did that, and let me think. I can't think of anything else for Matthew. And then my 10th grader. So when co-op was canceled, we had just started the process for dual enrollment. Or when all of this happened, we just started the process for that. She was coming to the end of co-op. The only core class that I had her doing there was our literature class, and she did British literature this year. She really liked the teacher, but she teaches like a freshman, 9th grade, 10th grade class, and then 11th and 12th grade class. But the 9th and 10th grade class didn't meet at a time that she could do. She had another class she wanted to do, so she took the 11th and 12th grade class this year, and it was an honors level class for that, and it was British literature, and so it was a rough start to the year, and it was like we started with Beowulf and such, so it was not like we didn't start with like modern British lit either, which it was tough. But she got her grade yesterday and she earned an A from it, so that was excellent. Since she wound up being a little bit short with her hours since co-op was canceled, we had to do something else, and we were talking about different ways to do her writing, get some hours. And what we decided to do for this was a little bit, I guess some people would say it's a stretch, but I'm counting it because I get to decide this, is over on Khan Academy, they have a course for upper level students called Disney Imagineering in a Box. And it takes students through building a theme park with all the storytelling elements. And so that was my tie-in, because she's learning the skills of storytelling and all the details and creating images and all of that. And I thought, you know what, that is fantastic. Even though it's not like writing a creative writing story, she's still learning all of those things that are included in storytelling. And I mean, it's the great thing about homeschool is that I get to decide what counts. So she's working through that, and then I'll probably have her do some kind of I want her to do some kind of review of the program when she's done, and that'll be written. She doesn't know that part yet. So if you're watching this by chance, surprise. Yeah, I want her to review the program in, a couple paragraphs or something. So we'll tie a little more in. Like I said, we had just started the dual enrollment process. I need to finish that application this week because they've opened up classes, but they were opening up classes literally the week everything started shutting down. So I talked to them on a Thursday, and then she said the class list was coming out the next week, and that next week is when school shut down and everything. So I don't know what's going on with them, honestly. So anyway, we'll get the application started. I don't know what she's going to do, what classes she'll take or anything. I will do another video separately about dual enrollment in general and specifically in North Carolina. I'll probably do one this summer. Yeah, we'll do one this summer, and then maybe the next year I'll update on how that process went. So she's doing that. For books, she read Orphan Train for history this year, or just last month I think it was, and she loved Orphan Train. She said it was one of her favorite books ever. Right now she's listening to, she's doing American history this year, and I've included historical fiction in it. Just another way to enjoy the time. And right now she's listening to a book called Fly Girl about an African-American lady whose skin was light enough that she could pass, I hate that term, but she could pass for white. And she became a pilot in World War II. And she's really enjoying that one. So if you have a teenager, I would definitely check out both of those books. She also started Tree Grows in Brooklyn and did not enjoy it at all. So those are a couple books that she's read recently. And let's see, math, she's almost finished with algebra. We take her classes through myhomeschoolmathclass.com. I did a review about it a couple years ago too, back when she was in 7th grade. So long ago. And next year they will not be doing pre-calculus, so we have to figure out something to do. She really wants to take a live class. She doesn't want to do a recorded one. So I don't know if we'll end up doing it at the community college or what we're gonna do. We're awfully sad because she really likes Mrs. Perkins over there, and I do too. So I can't think of anything else. If I've left off something that I've mentioned another time, or you just want to question we've just in general about our year, leave it down below. I enjoy answering those questions. And for history, we've bounced around with history this year, but right now we are doing The Story of Science by Joy Hakim. I don't know how to pronounce it. For a lady who wrote The Story of Us, U.S. history books, and we are really enjoying it. It is history through a scientific and mathematic view of different mathematicians and scientists who have been big deals. So we started working through, I think it's called Story of Aristotle in the Beginning, I think is the name of it, the subtitle of it. There's 3 books of them. So we are almost finished with it and really enjoying it. It's been really interesting. I've learned about so many people that I didn't know anything about, and then also ones who, people that I know the names of, Aristotle, Ptolemy, etc., but not really much about. So it's been really good. So if you're looking for something different, maybe you need something to fill up a little bit of the time here at the end of the school year, I would definitely check them out. And if you click on the screen right now, you can head over and check out my playlist about ending the school year right now and all of the complexities of that. So I've got a couple other videos about it. Go check them out. I'll see you in the next one.